Have you ever wondered why billions of people get so excited about a game with a ball and two goals? That game is football, or soccer as it's known in some parts of the world. It's more than just a sport. It's a global language that everyone can understand, from the crowded streets of Rio de Janeiro to the pristine pitches in Manchester. Football brings people together, creating moments of pure joy, nail-biting suspense, and sometimes heartbreaking sadness. This simple game has a power to unite communities and nations, making heroes out of ordinary people who can do extraordinary things with their feet. It's a story of passion, teamwork, and dreams. The beauty of football lies in its simplicity. At its heart, it's about kicking a ball into a net. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment or complicated rules to start playing. A ball and a bit of open space are all it takes to have fun. This is why you can see children playing football everywhere, using bags for goalposts or just kicking a ball against a wall. It's a sport for everyone, no matter your age, size, or background. The accessibility of the game is a huge reason for its massive popularity, allowing anyone to fall in love with the feeling of the ball at their feet and the thrill of the game. This guide is your friendly ticket into the amazing world of football. We'll walk you through everything you need to know to start enjoying the sport. We'll talk about the basic rules, the positions on the field, and the gear you might need if you want to play. We'll also look at the biggest competitions that capture the world's attention every year. Think of this as your first step onto the pitch. You don't need to be an expert to appreciate the game. All you need is a little curiosity and a willingness to learn about what makes football so special to so many people around the globe. So, get ready to discover the magic of football. By the end of this guide, you'll understand why a single goal can make a whole country erupt in celebration. You'll learn how to follow a match and what to look for on the field. Whether you want to become a player, a passionate fan in the stands, or just someone who understands the game when it's on television, this guide is for you. Let's begin our journey into the most popular sport on the planet and find out why it's often called the beautiful game. It's a journey filled with excitement, skill, and unforgettable moments. Let's start with how the game is played. A football match has two teams, and each team has 11 players on the field at one time. The main goal is to score by getting the ball into the other team's net. A game is divided into two halves, each lasting 45 minutes. There's a 15-minute break in between called halftime. The team that scores more goals by the end of the 90 minutes wins the match. If the scores are tied in some competitions, the game might go into extra time or be decided by a penalty shootout, which is always incredibly tense and exciting for everyone watching. The most important rule in football is very simple. Players cannot touch the ball with their hands or arms. Only the goalkeeper who defends the goal is allowed to use their hands, but only inside their designated penalty area. All other players must use their feet, head, or chest to control and move the ball around the pitch. If a player breaks this rule, it's called a handball, and the other team gets a free kick. This fundamental rule is what makes football a game of incredible skill and coordination, as players master the art of controlling the ball without using their hands. To play football, you don't need much, which is part of its charm. The most essential piece of equipment is, of course, a football. If you're playing in a more organized game, you'll also need shin guards. These are worn under your socks to protect your lower legs from kicks and injuries. Proper football boots with studs or cleats on the bottom are also very important. They help you grip the ground so you don't slip, allowing you to run, turn, and kick the ball with better control. Finally, teams wear matching jerseys, or kits, so they can easily tell their teammates from their opponents. The game flows continuously, stopping only when the ball goes out of play or when the referee blows the whistle for a foul. A foul is when a player breaks a rule, like tripping or pushing an opponent. The referee is the official in charge of the game, and their job is to make sure everyone plays fairly. They can give out yellow cards as a warning for bad fouls and red cards to send a player off the field for a very serious foul. Understanding these basic elements, the objective, the no-hands rule, the necessary gear, and the referee's role, is the foundation for appreciating the action and strategy in every match. Every football team is a puzzle, with each player having a specific role to play. The positions can be broken down into four main areas: goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and forwards. The goalkeeper is the last line of defense. Their main job is to stop the other team from scoring. They're the only player allowed to use their hands inside the penalty box. A great goalkeeper needs to be brave, have quick reflexes, and be good at communicating with their defenders to organize the defense. They're the guardians of the goal, and a great save can be just as important as a goal. In front of the goalkeeper are the defenders. Their primary mission is to prevent the opposing team from getting close to their goal and taking shots. Defenders need to be strong, good at tackling, and able to read the game to anticipate what the attackers will do next. There are central defenders who are the core of the defense, and fullbacks, who play on the sides of the pitch. Fullbacks have a dual role. They defend their flank but also run forward to help their team attack, making them very dynamic and energetic players on the field. The engine room of the team is the midfield. Midfielders play in the central area of the pitch and have the busiest job of all. They're the link between the defense and the attack. They have to defend when the other team has the ball and create scoring chances when their team is attacking. Some midfielders are more defensive, focusing on breaking up the opposition's play. Others are more creative, known for their precise passing and vision to set up the forwards. A team with a strong midfield often controls the pace and flow of the entire game. Finally, we have the forwards, also known as strikers or attackers. These are the players whose main responsibility is to score goals. They play closest to the opponent's goal and need to be excellent shooters, fast, and clever at finding space behind the defenders. Forwards are often the most celebrated players on the team because scoring goals is the most exciting part of football. However, they rely on their teammates in midfield and defense to provide them with the ball. This shows that football is a true team sport, where every position is vital for success on the pitch. Now that you know the basics, you can start watching some games. Football is famous for its massive competitions that bring the best teams and players together. The biggest of them all is the FIFA World Cup. It happens every 4 years, and countries from all over the world compete to be crowned world champions. For 1 month, the entire planet seems to stop and watch, with incredible displays of national pride and passion. Winning the World Cup is the highest honor in football, a dream for every player and every fan. It's a spectacle you do not want to miss. Besides the World Cup, there are other major tournaments to follow. In Europe, the UEFA Champions League is a huge annual competition. It brings together the top club teams from different European countries like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich. These clubs battle it out to be named the best team in Europe. The level of skill on display is amazing, and the matches are always full of drama. Similar prestigious club championships exist on other continents too, such as the Copa Libertadores in South America, which is famous for its incredibly passionate fans and intense atmosphere. So, how can you start enjoying football as a new fan? A great way to begin is by picking a team to support. It could be your local team, a team a friend supports, or a team you like because of a specific player. Having a team to cheer for makes watching games much more exciting and personal. You'll feel the highs of a victory and the lows of a defeat. You can also learn more by watching highlight shows, which summarize the best moments of recent games. This is a fantastic way to see lots of goals and great plays without having to watch a full 90-minute match. Ultimately, football is loved because it's a source of incredible passion and community. It's a sport that can make you jump for joy, scream with excitement, and even cry. The shared experience of supporting a team connects you with millions of other people. Whether you're watching in a stadium with thousands of fans or on a sofa with friends, you're part of something bigger. The simple act of a ball crossing a line can create a memory that lasts a lifetime. This shared emotion, this universal drama, is why football is, and always will be, the beautiful game.